Hey guys, hello Leute, welcome back to my channel. And today I will be showing you how I make my banana cake. So I have my ingredients spelled out. As you can see, I have my egg, sugar, all-purpose flour. I have the banana, the very red banana. I have my butter, vanilla extract. I have walnut in a glass bowl. I'm gonna drop pieces of walnut in it, and I'm gonna use my baking soda and my baking powder. So guys, thank you for coming back. If you are new to this channel, I say welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and be a part of this family. And for all my loyal old family members, I say welcome back, and let's go into the recipe. So guys, to start this mixture, we're going to break 2 eggs into a large bowl. I will say you should get a bowl that is big enough to contain all your wet ingredients. So you break 2 eggs in a bowl and whisk it. You can use the hand mixer, but I would advise you use the whisk because with the whisk you get to control the consistency. So you mix this in a bowl until the egg is in a liquid form. It should take about a minute to 2 minutes. You mix this together well. You will start to see bubbles like foam like on top of the egg. Once you get to that mixture wherein there's bubbles or foam at the top of the egg, then that should be good enough. As you can see, yes, this is what we are looking for. So we set this aside and we're going to add a cup of sugar. So you can decide to use brown sugar or you can use the normal white sugar as I'm using, and you mix this with the egg. Mind you, all of the sugar is not going to melt at once. It's not a problem, but just make sure you have something to this consistency. You mix it on this like this, and then you can add the other ingredients along the way. We will keep mixing and the sugar will dissolve. So we're going to add half cup of melted butter. You can choose to use um, vegetable oil, but I use melted butter because I want the rich moist taste. So half cup of butter is pretty okay. It's enough for the recipe, the portion we are making. You put this together and mix it well. Once everything is fully mixed, we're going to set it aside and we can prepare our banana. I'm using 3 sizable bananas, okay? So you break it out in a bowl, an empty bowl, not with the wet ingredients. So we get a separate bowl and you break the banana out, and you can use a masher like the potatoes masher, or you can use a fork. I used a normal eating fork to mash the banana. So you mix it together until it is in a liquid form as well. Blend it nicely. Mix it until it is not thick, wherein it is a bit watery like. And once we get the banana to be fully blended, like you can just use the fork and mash it like the way you see I'm doing. Just take your time and do it until it is fully set. So we would then add the mashed banana to the wet ingredients. So you empty it based on which bowl is bigger. If where you have your banana is bigger than where you have the other wet ingredients, you can choose. I am mixing the banana to the wet ingredient, already mixed wet ingredient, because my bowl, as you can see, is bigger. So I put it together and you whisk this and mix it really well. So to the wet ingredient, we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and we mix it together. Mix the first dry ingredient together until it is fully mixed. And then to that mixture, we will be adding half teaspoon of salt. So you add your half teaspoon of salt to that and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you mix it together and add your, so I mashed out the walnut. You can decide to add whatever will give you an extra flavor, but the walnut is very crunchy and it has a really good taste. I like walnut in banana bread, so but you don't have to, it's not compulsory, but this is just an extra flavor added to it. So I added my walnut to the mixture, mix it nicely. As you can see at this point, the banana, the sugar, everything has blended in pretty well. So once you get to this, you see how the texture is, you see how the consistent is. This is what we are looking for. Then we're gonna set it aside and get our baking pan. Grease the baking pan with butter. Grease all the edges. So we are going to grease the pan so that the batter, the mixture doesn't stick in the pan when we bake it. So I pour in all of my ingredients in the pan. You knock it down, knock the pan down and turn around so that the flour can be even. The batter can be even. Once it is even, we're gonna put it in a preheated oven. I preheated my oven. So I'm gonna set the oven at 40 minutes and at 180 degrees Celsius. So you put in your flour and set up your time, because I put a timer on my oven. It's going to alarm when it's 40 minutes and we get to see the final product. So here is it, guys. Ta-da! It looks so good. This is so moist. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's yummy-licious. It is everything. I had this for my breakfast. It was so good. Try this recipe, guys, and let me know. This is the very best recipe you will ever find. Thank you guys for being here always. I will see you next week, and I love you. Bye-bye.